A lot of experience back with the corners. What are the kind of the early initial things that you want to make sure you work on at the beginning of spring, knowing that you have vets? Maybe you can do some other stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we got to still build some depth. I think that's one of the big things. We moved some guys around to play some different positions, so being able to make sure that we got some depth there, and every person has their own individual things that they got to work on, and those are things that we're working pre-practice, post-practice, just trying to reshape their tools and then sharpen their tools up throughout spring ball so we can be ready to go in summer and continue to get better. But yeah, everybody has a lot to work on, and everybody has their specific game plan for winter and spring, so we're excited going forward.
Being able to get Amarian back for another year, that was kind of a last-minute surprise for you. So what's his return mean, and what's his last year? What are you hoping to see out of him?
I mean, it's huge. He started halfway through his season his first year and got a chance to be the full-time starter last year. So having that experience is going to be huge for us. Want him to finish a little bit more. He did a great job in getting to a lot of PBUs, but trying to get him to make sure that he finishes some of those plays. And so he did a good job his junior year, and last year he batted the ball down more than he actually finished it. So that's something that we're continuing to work on and make sure that he's finishing those plays so he can be that top end corner he wants to be.
How did he tell you he was coming back for another year?
I was messing with him for a long time because I seen that lawsuit. My wife actually saw the lawsuit first, and she was like, "Hey, what about this?" And I said, "I don't know. Marion could get another year." So I'm like, "You coming back, right?" And so we blew it. We just laughed about it for months, and then it actually happened. So we talked about it for a while, and then so I just bugged him until he came back.
The ripple effect of that is obviously Banks moving to nickel as part of that. I mean, what does that do for you?
It gives us another cover guy in the slot, which we can change up some structures, which could help a little bit. But again, now we got to gain some depth there because we lost a lot of reps at the corner position. Now we were ready for that because we thought it was going to be Banks and Irby. So we have some guys that came in. We got Freeney that came in. We got Sherrod Smith that'll be here in the summer. So we planned for that, but that was going to be the issue going forward, is making sure that we got some depth at that position.
What do you like about Banks at nickel, and what do you think of him last year?
Banks did a good job. I mean, he came in the summer, so this is his first time being in spring ball. He's dealt with injuries his career, so he's healthy. He's practicing, so he's got some great short area quickness. He got a little bite to him. That's why we thought he can move inside and be able to tackle and fill some gaps for us. But again, he's elite when it comes to short area quickness, and that's going to be something that helps us in the slot when we guard those little receivers.
With Irby and McCoy as your number one guys in the cornerback projected, who are the specific guys you're working with in terms of depth at the cornerback?
We got Freeney from Arizona that came over from Arizona, Franklin Johnson, and then the young guys, Trey and Timmy. So those guys are all getting the reps right now. Then we got some guys coming in the summer, and we'll see. Again, the more they earn in the spring, the more will change, and then who's going to get more reps in the fall. So this is a big spring for those guys to kind of see where they're going to be at going into summer, because there's going to be some more bodies here.
Any of those new guys standing out, or any observations from you after 4 or 5 days of practice?
Freeney's shown some good movements. He's done a good job with his movements. Trey, he's got the elite cover skills. The biggest thing is just his urgency and his willingness to be physical. So we haven't gotten to tackling yet, so that's going to be big for him. And Franklin's been here the longest. He's got all the tools, and can he put it together? Didn't play corner in high school that much until his last year. So he knows what he's supposed to do now. Now we need him to turn it on.
One of the guys you have coming in the summer, Jaden Mickey. What excites you about him? What you see on him so far?
He's played a lot of big football, and he's another versatile guy that can play a couple different positions, and he knows football. Like he played in a great system. He knows what he's doing, and that was the thing that attracted us to him way back when. I think we started recruiting him early season after like week 4 or 5 when he first jumped in the portal. So again, he's got some versatility. He can give us a body at a couple different positions, and again, now that we're playing another corner in at nickel, it gives us some versatility with those guys, and we need more of those bodies if we're going to change some structures.
What did you think of Irby's first year, and where do you project him to be better this year?
He came along strong at the end of the season. I mean, early on he struggled, and then was able to consistently get better and better and better. Had a heck of a championship game. Really down the stretch, he really played really well, and so just having that confidence. He needs to play loose. So I got 2 different corners. One corner, I got to get him to focus all the time, and I got one corner that wants to do everything right, and he plays tight sometimes. So they got to give each other some of their superpowers, and I need Irby to play looser. I need Amarian to make sure he's focused at 100% of the time.
When you went back and kind of self-scouted, I know it's a lot of passing yards is not just the end-all be-all for pass defense. What did you kind of see in terms of the corner's role and some of the big passing plays?
It got better as the season went on. I think, again, late in the year, there's some tight games, like Wyoming down the stretch, third, fourth down, playing a lot of man-to-man. Didn't play our best game that game, but when it mattered, we played well. In the championship game, played man-to-man a very high percentage of the game, played very well. Against Penn State, did very well. So they got better. We got to start a lot faster and be able to have that confidence early in the season. And so that's going to be something big right now, is playing with an edge. And so we've talked about it all winter, talked about it all spring. Like, we have to have an edge coming out the gates. It can't lead up and build up into having a great finish. We got to start fast and finish fast. And if we do that, I think we can have an elite group.
So in terms of like technique on some of those 50-50 balls, or whether it's guys turning around or not turning around, is there anything differently in spring you guys decided need to be emphasized or drilled?
Yeah, we've emphasized it earlier. Again, last year there were some of those new guys that we were making sure they were in the right position to make the plays. Now that they've kind of been here and been through it, now we've moved up the finishing drills. Instead of from practice 5 or 6, we started practice 2, getting right into it. And so that's something that I think we can do in the fall. We got some more experience in there, and now they should be able to get in the right position. They should know how to do that. So now we're going to concentrate on that a little bit more and work some different drills. We watched every single one-on-one ball, and in those situations that come up, we're trying to duplicate that in drill work.
When you look at the receivers and some of the offenses in this league, what's the kind of profile you're looking for when you go into the portal looking for a corner?
I'm sorry, one more time?
What's the kind of profile of a player you're looking for?
Corner or receiver?
Corner.
Corner?
Yeah.
They all got to be different shapes and sizes. Some play in the boundary, some play in the field, some play both. But the type of receivers that we're getting, we played some giants, we played some smaller, fast guys. So I like to have a variety of guys. You'll see our guys from 6'1" to about 5'10", and they hopefully all have long arms and can run. Like, those are the biggest non-negotiables. You got to be able to run. You got to have some long arms. But we do like to have different shapes and sizes, and you just got to be able to have some great movements.
How do you handle the heat, man? Maybe if it's the DBs who give up a couple deep plays, I don't know how much attention you pay calling radio shows saying that the DBs are giving up too many deep balls. I mean, does that stay with you? Does that get you? How do you handle that, Coach?
I mean, I've been coaching a long time, and when you coach this position, I mean, you got to play the next play, just like the corners. I mean, they're going to give up a play, and you got to be able to focus on the things that you control. And honestly, I mean, yes, there is times where you see it and it affects you for a second, but you got to be able to focus on the things that actually matter. Like, some of this stuff doesn't matter. Some of the stuff you can't control. If they don't throw you the ball, you can't get an interception. So you got to make sure that you're focused on the right things, and because if you let that stuff creep in, now their eyes are in the backfield. Now we can't even cover people because now we're worrying about getting interceptions, we're worried about this, worried about that. I need you to do your damn job. Like, that's the one most important thing, is we got to focus on things we can control, and then those results will start to come. But if we start to worry about different things, it's going to be hard. And so, even been doing this a long time, like, even I fall into the trap of that stuff. And so you got to stay focused. You got to stay focused on things that matter. Make sure your eyes are right. Make sure you're driving the right route. Make sure you go up and finish. Like, let's keep it simple. Let's not worry about the results. The results will come by doing the right thing over and over and over again. But if you start trying to do too damn much, excuse my friend, then you're going to have issues. So that's the biggest thing, is making sure we stay focused. We come in, we reset ourselves every single day. We reset ourselves every single play.
Maybe pressure's not the right word, but do you feel any kind of urgency, I guess, with where their past defense numbers have been and stuff for you? I mean, is this a big year for the corners and for you personally as a coach to improve those numbers?
I want to win games. I mean, we were 5th in the country in pass defense, and we lost the championship my first year. I'd rather win the championship and be 159th. I know there's not even that many teams, but I'd rather have that and win the championships than worry about something that is not getting us rings at the end of the year. So again, we're going to focus on the things that we can control, and then however that may be, we want to win the ball game. If we're doing that enough, then we'll be good. I mean, we'll be celebrating, we'll be going to big bowls, we'll be all happy. So that's the biggest thing. We want to win the football game, and whatever we need to do, if we need to play man all the time, we'll play man all the time. If we need to mix things up, we'll mix things up. But what gives us the best chance to win, and how do I get my guys in the right place to do the right thing every single play?
A lot of those sacks you guys got, I mean, you got a lot of sacks from all 3 levels last year. I mean, do you guys feel like you have the personnel, especially in the back 7 this year, to be able to do some of those same schemes? Or
I mean, Chins is going to bring it. So if we do or don't, there's going to be bodies in the backfield. So it's a fun defensive play. As a DB, the more they understood it, the better they got at it. Like, understanding, okay, this is a hot pressure. The ball's got to come out quick. like just those different type of things. The more they saw it on film, you can talk about it, you can drill it, but until you get in those game situations, until you feel the confidence, like, oh, I can trust this, you just need those reps. So again, these guys have been in the defense. We're going to run some pressures. We're going to be up there. We're going to dictate third downs, and it's fun. It's fun to be a part of that because we know the ball's got to come out or they're going to get sacked.
So how does Banks kind of fit in terms of how maybe you haven't seen him a ton in run fits and pressuring, blitzing and stuff like that? Do you think he's a guy that can adjust to that? Or?
Well, I think he blitzed twice. He got a sack, so he's 50% so far in his career. And then he replaced blitzed against Wyoming twice and hit the quarterback twice. So, I mean, he's hitting the quarterback about 75% of the time. So I don't know if that's going to be the same thing, but if he keeps those numbers up, he's going to be a rock star in there.